Ever notice how your rhythm guitars seem to completely collapse and almost disappear when you listen to your productions on smaller mono speakers? Well, today I'm going to show you some tips and tricks I employ on my productions to help address that issue. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to route all your rhythm guitars to a single rhythm guitar bus. This keeps things organized, and this helps you be able to process a lot just on this single bus. I personally use 2 rhythm guitar tracks and pan them left and right. The next thing you're going to want to do is go up here and make sure that these 2 little overlapping circles appear. This means your track is in stereo. So oftentimes it'll start in mono, the single circle, you just click on that circle and it'll change it to a stereo track. Once this happens, you can right click on the pan knob and an option for stereo pan will appear. The default is on balance, and stereo pan only appears if the track is in stereo. That's why it's important you set it to stereo. Then I pan my tracks left and right. I don't like to go hard left and hard right because if you pan them inward a little bit, it helps keep some of that mono compatibility better. So that's why I have mine on 57. And then you're going to want to obviously balance the guitars in your track and get a nice balance with all the other instruments. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play a snippet of my song for you, and I'm going to switch between stereo pan and balance, and you're going to hear a pretty significant drop off in volume on the rhythm guitars. Okay, so this is with stereo pan engaged. Okay, now I'm going to switch to balance. Play the same thing. Listen how much lower it sounds, the guitars. Hear that? They're like tucked back in. Like the bass is way more present than the guitars now. Try it one more time. Stereo pan engaged. Balance engaged. So it's a pretty big difference. So you're going to want to keep your stuff in stereo pan. The next thing you're going to want to do is make use of your rhythm guitar bus. Create a send. Send it to any open aux channel. I have mine bus 12. Make sure this track is in mono now, because all the information here is going to be coming straight up through the center, and this is really going to help with the mono compatibility. What you're going to want to do is load up a saturation plugin. I'm using Soft Tube Saturation Knob. A lot of DAWs come stock with a saturation plugin. That should work just fine. Dial it in. Set it to your liking, and then while your mix is playing, you're going to slowly bring up the fader to get it to a good level. Do this in mono because this is why you're doing it, so you're going to need to hear how it sounds in mono, and it's going to help make your rhythm guitars more present. So I'll play the snippet of the song for you, and I'll engage and disengage this bus so you can hear the difference. Okay, so this is with it engaged. This is with it bypassed. So it's subtle. What I'll do is I'll play it and engage it and bypass it while it's playing. And it'll be much more noticeable that way. So really pay attention, really try and pay attention to that presence of the rhythm guitars. So it's not as obvious as obviously the stereo pan balance option, but it's still going to give you that extra boost that you're going to need to help keep your rhythm guitars present on those smaller mono speakers. So hopefully you found this helpful. Try this on your project. Let me know what you think. Give me a like if you found this video to be helpful. Subscribe to the channel. And let me know if you employed this tactic on your next production. I'd love to hear about it.